memorials over on the right, what you think of those and what you think that conveys to you. Then I'm going to ask, what do you think if we develop some kind of a memorial, what message or theme is it that you want it to convey? Now, what do you want to tell the world or fellow citizens about what's gone on here? And then who or what should be memorialized? Now, it's really hard for me not to lead you here. But, is it just people who died? Is it people who came to volunteer? I need to hear what you think about that. And then, what do you think is the right place for it? Now, all these questions are really up to you, because I'm going to take all the input that you give us, we're going to gather it all up, and then we're going to start to build consensus out of it. And then what's the best way, is it an indoor place, is it an outdoor place, is it a wing in the historical museum, is it a road sign? I don't know. I don't have any idea what you think is best. And even though I have opinions, I don't really think they matter. It's what I hear from you that makes the difference. And then, is there anything else that you want to tell us related to Memorial? So those are the questions that we're going to ask. And so tonight, there are 3 tables along the back if you want to sit and talk about it with a group of other people after we finish the presentation. You can sit and talk amongst yourselves. There'll be people there that can help you write down your ideas and listen to that. And then there's a big wall of sticky notes, just the way we had one at the first public meeting, where you can answer the questions and put those notes up. So there's my preamble to what will happen after we finish the other portion of this presentation. But I want to talk about where we're headed next, and that is, once we developed the CART plan and the City Council accepted it, now they looked at it, and what does it mean that we accepted it? Well, it wasn't going to go anywhere unless we tried to find a way to implement what you had asked for. So Mayor Woolston set up an implementation task force. And in that task force, he charged us to try to move forward with ideas. It didn't take long after looking at the ideas that were on the list to determine that this was a bigger project than anybody in Joplin could ever accomplish on their own. It's just too massive when you think about the scale of things for us to deal with it by ourselves. So at that point, for a portion of the ideas, not all of them, we decided it would be important to engage a master developer, someone who could come in and help us with public and private partnerships. So we put together a request for proposal. We got those proposals back. We went through a long due diligence process where we looked at what we had. We had interviews, we called references, we went on a due diligence trip, and out of that we chose Wallace Bajali to be as our recommendation as the master developer, and after that point, the city signed an agreement with them. So why do we choose them as a community? A couple of reasons I can tell you right off the bat. One is they were willing to make an investment before they got anything back to themselves, and that was important to us. Somebody that wanted to be our partner and not just a consultant. Secondly, they had experience already in working with cities that had had disasters. For example, Waco, Texas, where they had had a tornado many years ago and had never rebuilt their downtown. And then third, they'd shown a real commitment to being here. They had been here many times already, even before they were chosen to look at Joplin, because it was a project that interested them. So those are reasons that we took them as a firm. In my experience since that time, in my post-tornado life, I've had many chances to be around David. And I will tell you that to date, for me, he's been a man of his word. He's certainly been optimistic at every opportunity and tried to find consensus rather than looking for what might be a problem. So I think he's been a good representative to us so far. He has a vision, and it's hard to say that you can be imaginative with finances and put those in the same phrase and have it turn out to be good. But so far, that's working for us. So I'm happy about that too. But without any further ado, so we can finish and let you have time to give us the input that we want, I'm going to bring David up for the next 30 minutes to speak about what's going on in Joplin.
She gave me 4 hours.